Welcome back, friends and horror fans. Today I'd like to ask you a question. Have you ever been watching a horror movie and thought, I would survive that? Or maybe you've criticized a character's choices for being stupid, saying that if you were in their position, you wouldn't do that and you'd make better choices. Well, that brings me to today's topic. Today I'd like to talk to you about the genius of choice-based horror games. What is choice-based horror for the people who don't know? Choice based horror is a sort of game that takes the age old saying of, oh, that's stupid, why would they do that? I wouldn't do that if I was in their position, and it tests that. It challenges you to make split second decisions within a set amount of time to see if you truly would, in a life or death situation, be quick on your feet and make the correct decisions. Games like Until Dawn, The Walking Dead, The Casting of Frank Stone, The Quarry, The Dark Pictures Anthology. Now, you may already be familiar with choice based games, things like Life is Strange, Batman the Telltale series, but this is the same concept with a horror twist. And I think it is such a genius concept to really test your mettle to see if you really would survive a horror movie. If you, over the course of a night, or longer, but usually a night, would make the proper decisions to ensure that you and your allies survive. Not only is it fantastic in concept, but it's also fantastic in narrative because it intertwines every choice with the narrative in a way that serves to make each individual playthrough of that game different from the last, so that no experience will be the same. For example, The Quarry. I played The Quarry a while ago, and I made all the right decisions at first, until things started to go wrong. I started to make what seemed like the right choices, but really, they were throwing me off the trail. They had spent so much of the game building up for example, don't shoot the gun into this direction narrative so many times that I started to believe that if I were to fire the gun, I would accidentally kill someone. And then when the time came where I really needed to, I didn't. And I ended up having only 3 of the characters die. But it proved that even though I think that I would do okay, I'd get some of the people to survive, that when you're thinking quick on your feet, what may seem like the right decision is not. Something as simple as running into a freezer to temporarily hide from the werewolf meant that I got one of the characters killed. Not firing the gun the time that I should got one of the characters killed. And that's what makes these games so genius to me. The fact that they take a simple criticism people aim at horror movies and they say, oh yeah? Do you think that you would survive? Let's see what you got. Let's see what you're made of. Let's see if you can really put your money where your mouth is. And I adore that. While I'm not the biggest fan of choice based horror games, I do like them every now and again. They're just not my favorite. But even so, I think that they are a genius concept and a masterclass in gaming, and I really wish that more games would do this well, because it's really hard to make a good choice based horror game, but even so, I love when developers get it right. That's all I got for this one. If you liked it, consider liking, commenting, subscribing, hit the notification bell if you want to stay up to date with daily horror content. If you disliked it, share it with a friend or group chat so you can make fun of me in my video. And I will see you on the next horror video. Take care, and I'll see you, Space Cowboy.